Oh, it's going live. Apparently I am live. What's up, everybody? Jerome here along with Ron. We are actually right outside of the Machinima offices, which is pretty cool. Well, Machinima Studio. So they have the offices and then they have the studio. And here we are. So we just wrapped up for the day. We're getting ready to head to the airport. He's going back to Florida. I'm going back to Jersey, go see family and the like, because unfortunately while I was there last week, I was there for a wedding for the most part, which is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I didn't get as much time with my family and friends that I would have liked. So I want to head back there and see all of them, and then I'll be back down in Florida. But pretty cool stuff. We went house hunting again for the second time, because the first time we went didn't go too well, and it's looking promising. We found a couple places, and we already started making moves on one of them, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm excited about that. I don't know, what do you think, Ron?
Oh, very exciting, Jerome.
Yeah, the chat's going skip, skip,
Yep,
skip.
yeah.
Yeah, but for those of you that don't know Ron or are unfamiliar with him, I'm sure most of you guys know him by now, but he's pretty much he's the man behind the scenes. He does all the business stuff, and he's also just been an old high school friend of mine, so I've known him for like 8-9 years, and he runs everything business-wise. He's the man with a plan, I think. Oh, come on! What?
Nothing.
I love this mobile live streaming stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's too much fun.
It's definitely cool.
But yeah, so I guess in recap of everything we did, we had a lot of fun. The first day we landed, we actually went out to Korean barbecue with a bunch of our friends. It was Sebastian. You guys know Andrew, or as we call him, Squishy. So we went out with Squishy, Shelby, so Shovel, Ron and myself, and then one of our friends, Jeremy, as well, that showed up, who's also roommates with Parker. So it's pretty much all of Parker's roommates, which was Andrew and Jeremy, minus Parker, because he had his family in town. I love that. Ramon Gallegos in all caps, Squishy. And Sammy said Shovel, and Angel Matt said, why do you call him Squishy? So we call him Squishy because we were filming a Lucky Block Walls on my Minecraft channel, and in the game, a slime spawned in with the name Squishy, and Daisha goes, oh, he's so cute, his name's Squishy, and Andrew started laughing, goes, Squishy, just like my muscles, because I haven't worked out in a month. And I'm like, I'm gonna call him Squishy forever and never let him live this down. Ron?
Yes.
Are you Squishy? Also, take a look at this stream. 1s and 2s, 1 is yes, 2 is no. Is that not a beautiful facial hair display? He never has facial hair. He never does it. And he finally got it all groomed out and looking nice. Tell me it doesn't look good. I think it looks good, Ron.
Yeah, thank you, Jerome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Dad.
2, 1, 2. Look, there's a lot of 2s, too.
No.
Mixed opinions. Yeah.
No, hardly mixed. It's like an 80-20 split at best.
Oh.
Well, let us know in the comment section when it goes live. But yeah, so we went to Korean barbecue with them, and then went out in downtown Los Angeles after that. We got some really good ice cream this place had. And actually, I had like a really cool thing. It was a cup with red velvet ice cream and cookies. And inside the cookies, they were warmed up and heated, but inside of them was Oreos baked in to the cookies. I'm talking like next level cool. So I thought that was really good. There's another place in town I want to go to. I'm going to film an entire vlog dedicated to it because I've been on a quest to get this thing for like 3 weeks now, probably. It's a donut that inside the donut is ice cream. And they have it at this one place. I want to say it's called Be Sweet or something in LA. But yeah, I'm excited though for this house thing, because we just found out today we were almost ready to go on it, and then I'll be moving out here. If this particular one goes through, it'll be August 15th is when I move in there, and I don't know. I mean, I'm just excited for that. It's gonna be such a nice change. Nice to not travel as much.
Should we tell them all the address?
Yeah, we'll tell you guys the address.
Yeah.
It's 5
Sunny Dip Trail.
Yes, 5. But no, so that's pretty much that. And then what else is there? Oh yeah, we had a crazy day yesterday. An insane day yesterday. So I was invited to go to a Machinima Warner Brothers party in San Diego for a Comic-Con. And I'm here in LA. And I'm like, okay, I can't reasonably do this, right? So what am I gonna do? What can I possibly do? So then all of a sudden, yesterday, I find out that like I really need to be there, is what I was told by my partner rep at Machinima. I was basically said like, you should really be there. You don't have to, but it's bad if you don't. And I'm like, come on. So somehow, some way, we got everything done, booked it to the airport. I'm talking booked it, hopped on a flight, got all the way to San Diego, just for this one party, this one event. It was myself, Andrew Squishy, and Ron, so it was the three of us. We got into the machinima thing, spent like the entire evening there, and then took an Uber back at 3 in the morning. Got back to, we stayed at Parker's house overnight until like 5 a.m. Parker Plays. He has a TV show too now, which is pretty cool, so go check that out. I don't know, I just wanted to drop that. But no, 5 a.m. We got back, and I was back at it at the office by 9 a.m. So, I don't know how we did it. Ron, is that not one of the more ridiculous things we've ever done?
22-minute flight.
Oh,
22 minutes. That's the best part.
Andrew and Ron were dying because literally we're on the flight and they go over the loudspeaker and they're like, so the flight will be 22 minutes long. And Andrew and Ron just burst and they go, no, it can't be 20. It was actually 22 minutes.
We spent more time on the tarmac.
Oh, yeah. It took like 40 minutes probably to get off the tarmac and up in the air. And, yeah, it wasn't the case. But yeah, I know there haven't been videos on here in the last couple of days. It's been ridiculously busy. As you can imagine, moving is not fun. Not to say that moving isn't a fun thing once you're done, but the process of moving is very far from fun. I get it now. Like as a kid, you'd hear about it and hear people say how stressful it was, and I took psychology in high school, and not that that's anything impressive, but I took psychology in high school, and they said, and like the top 3 most stressful things people go through is moving. And I didn't believe it until the first time I moved, and then the second time I moved, and now this is the third time I moved, and this one has been by far the worst. And it's not even over yet. This is just to get the place. And then we still have to bring all the stuff here and buy stuff for the place to furnish it, and just ridiculous. You have any words about that, Ron? Or?
No, I've moved so many times. I don't know. It's like second nature to me.
That's true. Yeah, they don't know much about you, Ron. So tell them, like, what's like your story?
Oh, what do you mean? What's my story?
I don't know. Like, where are you from and all that? I'm sure they want to know.
From the Netherlands. It's very exciting, right, Jerome?
Well, the Netherlands, and then you moved to New Jersey, and then you moved to London for a short time, then New Jersey, then Boston for college,
yeah,
then St. Petersburg.
Yep,
So
and
you've
now
been all
LA.
over. Yeah, now LA.
This is the 14th time I'm moving.
14th time?
Yeah.
What did I miss in that list?
So I was Netherlands, England, Netherlands, New Jersey, but I moved within the Netherlands a few times.
Okay.
Then New England, then New York for work for a little bit, then Florida, and now we're here in sunny California.
And Joel Prado asked why. I'm assuming it's probably because your dad's work.
Work,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
Work related.
And college, and then work,
college and work. Yep.
Work for him.
Yep.
So work.
Paid him bills.
I myself, I mean, in the grand scheme, I barely moved. I was born in Jersey City, and I moved out when I was 2 years old to a smaller town in the middle of nowhere in New Jersey. And then from there, like I lived there for 19 years. I went to college in New Brunswick, which was Rutgers, and that was, I basically didn't move. I lived like there during the weekdays, and then I'd come back to the town on the weekends. But I guess at the end of the day, if you consider that, then I moved to New Brunswick for a bit, and then I moved to St. Petersburg, and now I'm going to be moving out here to Studio City. And I moved once within St. Petersburg from Mitch's house to my apartment building. And now I have to cancel my apartment lease down there, so I'm going to be moving in with Ron down there. Ron's going to move in with me out here, because we're still going to live half down there, half out here, and even though there's no more percentages to break that up with, half in New Jersey. So 150% of, you know. No, I guess.
Those are what we call thirds.
Yes, thirds, I believe that's what they call when you have 3 halves.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, but no, so I'll be doing 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. But yeah, that's crazy. So we had that yesterday. That was probably one of the more crazy things I've done in at least a week.
The weather is beautiful right now, I must say.
I can't get over it. We were here the other like a week ago or so, and wasn't it like 100 degrees at one point?
Yeah, it's scorching hot.
Yeah.
Right now it's super comfortable.
And by the way, take a look at the view. This is so crazy. So this right here is in Burbank, technically. It's part of LA County, and that's one of the mountains up there. Then that way you can't see, but there's another mountain. So this is in the middle of a valley, and there's another mountain down that way that, I mean, that's where like the Hollywood Hills are, Studio City, places like that. So pretty cool. Dylan said we should come to San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco Moscow like 2-3 times. You were just there on like a couple weeks ago.
And then this other guy just asked, "Do you know who Zlatan Ibrahimovic is?" Who
Did
doesn't?
he really?
Yeah.
That's crazy because
Gotta read
Ron
the
made me watch a documentary on him, even though I don't watch soccer.
Yeah, Becoming
Thanks.
Zlatan, very interesting on Netflix.
I'm not saying it wasn't interesting, but I could have at least.
And he started at
You
my
know.
favorite soccer team. Well, technically the real first start, like at Ajax.
Okay.
He used to play in Sweden. I know you don't care, so we'll stop talking about it. But I'm
No,
just
it's not
saying.
that I don't care.
I'm just saying.
I don't watch soccer myself. But I'd like to. I'd like to get started. It is fun to watch. One of the few.
Is
times I
that
do.
your motorcycle? No. It is a sweet motorcycle.
Yeah,
though.
that's a sick ride. Let me not get the license plate in it, but it is a sick ride. That's just completely unrelated.
California plate 22F.
No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, Ron. And apparently,
That's our private helicopter that takes us to the airport.
exactly.
If only.
Yeah, right? Jeez, it'd be a lot nicer than driving through LA traffic. LA traffic's insane. You could go 1 mile and it might take you 10-15 minutes. It's so bad.
too long.
Yeah, it's
Come
it's
to
really
Chicago. Chicago, great city.
bad. Well, you used to work out of there quite often, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
How old am I? Just as old as Jerome. Actually, I'm like 9 months older than Jerome.
Yeah, you're quite a bit older
Yeah.
than me. And yeah. But anyway, everybody, I just want to keep you up to date on everything. Tomorrow, normal content style, I'll be landing on a red eye, so I'm going to be home at like 7 a.m. And I'll just be right back to it and making the stuff that you guys love to watch. So we'll get some
No
more...
jokes at the airport, Ron. That's funny.
Oh, God. I forgot I told him the airport story with you.
Oops.
Yeah, that was not a funny one for me. Well, anyway, yep, so we're going to get going for that flight. Thanks for joining us quickly, and I'll see you tomorrow with some more awesome videos and the like.
And get your hats.
NiceBoxClothing.com. Buy some hats today.